Hey, yeah, I'm pretty sure that my mic's. Let me check my mic stuff real quick. Da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh no. Uh, all right. That seems to be working better. Huh. That's weird. I might have to go inside and get my headset. I might do that real quick so you guys can hang out here for a minute. Also, a winch. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, so the AirPods should be working through here. Let me double check. Uh, Let me just play this random video. Yeah, I'm not. That's weird. Oh well. Usually these things work. Hello, hello, hello. But okay. Hello. All right, now they're working. I literally didn't change a setting. It just decided to start working while I was looking at it. Not really sure what the deal is there. I fucking technology, man. That's why I hate technology so much. It's like if something mechanical breaks, like I can be like, oh, hey, this gear is missing a few teeth, of course it's going to go wrong. Or I could look at something and be like, hey, everything's in tip top shape. Everything seems to be well oiled and operating. So this should work. And then it does work. But with computers, it's like all your ducks are in a row, but it just decides that it doesn't want to work. Yeah, just Skynet. Speaking of which, this what the campaign is live, by the way. Like Otis Stein. .com. There we go. Yeah, I can also put the link for this in here too. If anybody wants to come on, y'all are more than welcome to come on and talk and hang out with me and stuff while things and such happen. Let's see here. This is what I typically smoke out of. It's Luca Dragon Egg, and basically it's like an electric dab rig. You can't do like the the diamonds or the shatter, like the really hard stuff. It really doesn't work. But like the softer waxes and stuff, it just sits on top there. This thing's awesome, man. Well, let's go and share out the link for the stream too. I believe I did edit it so that. So let's go to the Twitters here real quick. I don't know if anybody's popped in yet. There we go. Let's see, I got that one going. Let's switch over to my other account. Like and repost. And my phone's dinging and stuff because it's like, hey, you've done stuff. I hadn't looked at the campaign yet. I just hit the button. I'll start spreading the word. I'm fucking trying, Catherine. I'm trying really hard. So how you guys doing, man? I've been doing pretty good. Just hanging out. Probably should have worn one of my Otis shirts, but they're all dirty. I hadn't done laundry yet. I've been wearing the hell out of those shirts, though. Shit in my pockets. But yeah. Um, third issue's done. I know you guys have probably heard this already, but third issue's done. I just got to letter it. Issue 4 is done. I just got to letter that too. School bus. Uh, you may be asking yourself, Skinny, why aren't you like in an office or something? Because I like being outside, motherfuckers. So I'm not on YouTube and shit all the time. I like being outside. Oh, you're here just jumping through some hoops, ready resetting your password. I don't know if you mean here by joining the stream or like here as in you're here within the watching the stream or just doing other stuff. But yeah, issue 4 is done as well. And we're already most of the way through a little short story that we're putting together a Halloween story for Otis. Uh, Doug Garrett had said he wanted to do like a Halloween book where we each like have like a Halloween themed short for our characters and we can combine them and do a campaign for that. So I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen or not. Because things change. Not that Doug and I are mad at each other or anything, but it, you're always making plans and stuff like that, and then other things come up or you run out of time. Yeah, stuff happens. I'm sure we'll get it out eventually if it doesn't happen, but for now, I'm just working on it anyways. I'm not really sure if it's happening, but I'm just doing it anyways because if it happens, I'll be ready. If it doesn't happen, I'll still have it and we can do it later. Oh, well, fucking with Kickstarter. Yeah, Kickstarter's getting kind of weird. I feel like they've made some things easier on editing the campaign and stuff like that, but other things they completely neglected. Like for every single item, I have to like. There's no. I can't set an estimated delivery for everything. I have to set that on each individual item independently. Even if I'm selecting the same thing for each individual item, I'm still having to go through. It is so monotonous and tiresome. I just hate stuff like that on the computer. I really do. It's just soul killing stuff. Like, if I ever worked in an office, I would probably uh, unalive myself pretty fairly quickly. I like the job that I have right now. I'm not going to get into too much details about what I do, but I'm on my feet a lot. I do a lot of manual labor. I got muscles because of it. So you're like, those aren't big arms. Well, they're big for me, so you can suck a dick. I'm actually a really strong son of a bitch. It's just all my muscles are stretched out because I'm lanky. Dave probably knows the pain that I'm going through. But if I were like fucking 5'5" or something like that, like some of these dudes, I would be like, I'd be fucking ripped. If you take the same muscle that I have now and just change my height, I'd be fucking bulky as hell. I'd be like a little white Terry Crews. If it's not too hot, I'll actually show you guys some more about this. This is actually this is the only thing I have to replace on this thing are these coils. Everything else is completely good to go. It's really easy to clean from there. It's just a tube that goes all the way down into the water. And then this is really easy to clean too here because this just pops right off. And this is like $20 for like a pack of 5 of these, and I'm still working on my first one. I've got a new dog, 9-week-old English setter, He's like a four-legged fluffy baby shark, just chomping on everything. Dude, seriously, if your dog is like chewing on a lot of stuff, uh, you need to get him out more and wear him out. If your dog's chewing on stuff, that usually means that they don't have the proper outlet for their energy. I'm not saying that you're bad about taking care of animals, but if you're really tired of how much stuff he's chewing up, it would probably help to just set aside some time in the day to just play with him really hard and get him really fucking tired. That's usually what I did when the dogs would start, getting kind of destructive. I would just kind of up the ante on their playtime, and that seemed to do the trick. That's a pretty puppers. Pretty lady, too. That's a husky. I like seeing dogs, man. The only thing, I like cats too, but could you imagine a world where you saw people walking their cats all the time, like instead of dogs? Like a world where the roles are like reversed and people are out walking their cats and the dogs are the ones who are like sitting at home shitting in a fucking box, knocking shit over. Oh, hey, y'all can't see it, but I just looked over because you can't see it on the camera either, but it's a clear, beautiful blue sky, but you can't see because of all the glare from the sun. But against that, I see one of those fucking a spider dangling down over here. And I'm happy with him because he's got like 4 or 5 flies buzzing around him too. So I hope he gets a good meal going. See how the campaign's doing. Pretty early. Oh, hey. I was kind of sad at first because it took a minute for everything to load. But hey, we got 3 backers. We're very close to our goal already. Hopefully, we'll hit that goal here pretty soon. Let me go to the dashboard instead of actually looking at the project because I think that updates more quickly. I'm assuming you came through, Dave. Cool deal. All right, cool. So, what I can do also is. Oh shit, did I get flooded with fucking spam bots again? Yeah, fucking spam bots. It keeps making me think that somebody important messaged me, like a backer or something like that, that maybe somebody lost their books. So I get a little frightened every time I see that little messages icon. But then I look and it's just these stupid spam bots. There's Kickstarter really should do something about those guys. There's a ton of them here already. Let's see. I know somebody had commented. I told them that I was going to launch last week. But I'm going. There we go. And then we can go to, let's see here. Go to Indiegogo. There we go. All right. Oh, hey. Let's see. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Oh yeah, I did. I got the cereal pack and regular cover at number 3. Okay, I did all the things. You did all the things. All right, cool deal, Dave. I appreciate you. Yeah, the cereal chillers thing's gonna be pretty cool. I've already got my own bowl. I've been using the hell out of it. And I got a proof of the lunch tins too, but it doesn't have my artwork for it. They wanted me to pay like 80 something dollars for one sample just to have my artwork on it as opposed to a much cheaper, just I guess it's just an extra that they had laying around, or maybe, somebody wasn't happy with it and sent it back. Anyways, I got somebody else's art, but I got it on the same lunch tin that my art would be put on. And it's pretty cool stuff, man. I made sure like I could fit the bowl, and because that also does come with a t-shirt. So it comes with the t-shirt, the bowl, and that comes packed in the lunch tin because I made sure all that stuff would fit inside the lunch tin. And then hopefully, if the campaign does well enough, I've got an end to get some custom color changing spoons. So I've got like the designs and everything for that set to the side in case that happens. And that'll be like for everybody. Like if we hit that, like every physical backer would get a free color changing spoon. Because I wanted to do something like that. Yeah, and it comes with the hardcover. I was just meaning like uniqueness. as opposed to like the book stuff. And then you also get a sketch card by Carlos where he's been a long long time, at least a good 3 maybe 4 weeks. Um between projects, I had him go through, and he did up the 30 sketch cards for that set. So everybody gets a unique piece of artwork from Carlos, and it's not just stuff that we're going to use again. It's going to be something unique to you. I even told him because he was asking me if he wanted me to scan them in, and I was like, no, these are just for the people. Like you can take some reference pictures and send them to me, so that way because like he'll take pictures of them like from his phone and send me that where he's got like maybe 6 set out or something like that to just show me that he's been doing them. But no, like they're going to be unique to the backers, so we're not going to reuse any of that artwork that he does for those, or that he has done. He's already drawn the stuff, so as far as what people get, it'll be pretty random. Oh, thank you, Rosa. Yeah, I was hoping. I don't know if you're. I was hoping to come on with you guys at some point. I'll be running this campaign for 60 days, so hopefully I'll be able to come and hang out with you guys. I really enjoy. Definitely check out what is it? Fanspeak Live dot live, I think is what it is. But they do the drawn and quartered Ultimate Edition, where a lot of really skilled artists come on and they're tasked with drawing some really cool stuff within a time limit, and it's really fun. There's a lot of great artists on there. They also feature a lot of great creators too. Um, and it's not just indie comic stuff either. They have episodes where um, they'll be highlighting certain comic characters or characters from TV or movies or books. Yeah, I'll pop on the Discord. I guess I'll send Pixel a message. I suppose he's the one to go through. I really don't understand the hierarchy over there to a degree, but you know, I still like it. I still dig it. So definitely going to do that. I would love to come on again because I even got. I have to do the. It's not it's not sadly, it wasn't for the 3rd issue, it was for the 4th issue, but I have the One Doomed Rabbits, cover because he kinda won that, contest from the last time I was on that stream. So I have that lined up for a cover for number 4, but I'm also trying to, work on some other stuff. I'm trying to put a lot of you guys on there to work, and, like, not just, like, on the show, but 'cause I love a lot of the stuff that you guys do. I love the stuff that you've done, and I need to try to, hook up with Amy at some point 'cause, I kinda have a few ideas that I think that she would really be a good fit for. Yeah, Rabbit's awesome. Yeah, Pixel is the super powerful one. I haven't really kept up with the Merkmaid thing, I hate to say, 'cause I've been so out of it. Like, I've been so busy with work and kinda dealing with all the well, not shenanigans, but well, some of it was shenanigans, but, like, the cancellation of the book and everything like that. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that. I've really enjoyed the stuff that I've seen you do. I think art is really subjective. I think there's a lot more to it than just what we see. Somebody else will always see something that we don't, or they won't see something that we do. Like mistakes in art, an artist will see a million mistakes where another person looking at it probably won't see one. So, but your art can't be as bad as mine. I might go get my book out of the car. I got my book in the car where I do my scripts. That's the funny thing is when people ask me for scripts and I'm like, I really don't. I could tell you what the story's about. I can give you the beats. Oh no. I think I might get kicked off of my own live stream here. My phone's about or my laptop's about to go dead and I don't have a plug out here. I'm gonna go see if I can't go grab one real quick. So, be back momentarily. Haha. There we go. And then I should be able to just leave. There we go. Let's see, let me make sure. Yeah, y'all can hear me fine. All right. There we go. Just got deep and philosophical. I don't know what. I like to think every artist looks at their old art and hates it. Yeah, we do, man. Like I do. I look at my art and I fucking can't stand it most of the time. I don't know. Like I do songs on guitar and stuff. I hate how I sing, how I sound when I sing. I've had people tell me that they like how I sound when I sing, and I think they're just being nice. But yeah, I think we all kind of we're all our worst critics. You hate the page you drew an hour ago. Yeah, we're our worst critics, man. We hold ourselves to unbelievable standards. Hey, you guys want to see some cool stuff? Oh, let's see. Settings, camera. Whoa. There we go. All right, we'll just stick with that. I got bunnies. Keep trying to change it, and it won't let me change it on the fly. I have to go in, select all this stuff. Well, we can come out here for a moment. Oh, that's a big spider. You guys should see this, dude. Pretty cool stuff. I don't know if y'all saw him or not. Let's see here. Well, why are you gonna come up here? Here we go. Here. All right. I'm gonna get the buns out. They're shedding too. Is molting. That's fun. It's like a bomb of hair. It's a whole hair bomb. Gotta take care of some things real quick. The reason why I ended up saying fuck the laptop was because the extension cord that I have, I didn't realize it at the time because I'm a fucking idiot. But it's only a 2-prong. It doesn't have that 3rd prong ground. And that's what my laptop needs to have, apparently. And for a split second, I considered just ripping the fucking prong out and using it anyways. But that's something the old skinny would do. New Skinny's not gonna do that. Sorry. I just want to go ahead and put this up and put it away. I can also get... Where the fuck did it go? I know I was just looking at it too. Is it over here in the corner? No. Oh shit, I was just looking at it. There it is. I knew I was just looking at it. Got an umbrella for the bunnies. Hey. Give them a little extra shade there. Also gives them some extra protection from the birds. I have to get them some more water too. Hopefully, I go ahead and do that too. Just because I'm a writer don't mean I ain't gotta do fucking chores. Wish. Imagine all the shit that the people that are like imagine being married to like a YouTuber and they don't do fuck all but stream all the time. Like imagine having to do all of the fucking chores around the house because the other person was on YouTube. I'd probably eat some lead. There we go. Got some new water for the buns. Some fresh water. You could probably give her a rub down. But yeah, let's see. Let me change the camera here so you guys can. I got the buns. See what I mean? But she's just shedding. She's coming in with her winter coat though. But she's a quite hoppus. That's Appa. And that's her daughter, little Appa. Lapa for short. Except she's twice the size of Appa. Because Appa is a dwarf Holland Lop. So she's very tiny. And Frank, who got to mate with her accidentally, he is a full-size Holland Lop. So the funny thing is she ended up having 3 babies. One of them died. Died during birth or whatever. Usually happens. But she had 1 girl and 1 boy. And the girl has her colors for the most part. Is she gonna hump her? She might. And then the boy looks like a little Frank. He looks like a little version of his dad. But the boy is not as big as the girl right here. The boy is actually tiny like his mama. Oh yeah, she's... Hey, you skull fuck your daughter. That sounds like a good thing to do. They do that. They're still really good buns together, though. And if you're wondering what that is, that's like the leftover of a head of cabbage they've been munching on. And then we also have the Furto. We got the Furto. He's a Frankie boy. But I cannot put you out just yet. I only have. If you guys like back my book a lot, I can afford to buy another baby gate thing so I can have the boys out with the girls at the same time. But just this thing alone is like fucking 80 goddamn dollars, man. Tell me more about the rabbits again, George. I love the rabbits. Just want to hold them and pet them and squeeze them. The rabbits are pretty cool, man. I like them. They're fun pets. Looking a little rough back there, Appa. Really need to brush her bad. Been keeping up with the other ones because you can see Lappa's looking pretty good. Lappa. Good Lappa. But you can see she's shedding really bad too. Got to brush a lot of them. You so good, bun. No. You want to go do something else? That's okay. Yeah, let's see here. I'm not gonna sit here and just show the rabbits the whole time. I'm a narcissist. I gotta act like a narcissist. Well, I'm supposed to be. That is my assignment, apparently. I gotta be obsessed with myself. Kind of do. I mean, if I want to sell anything, I kind of do have to be obsessed with myself to a degree. I mean, this is working out better. And then the wife is in the car smoking weed. Should we go hang out with her? Maybe. I don't know. We might. Yeah, I have one of those glove brush things. Well, it's not like a. I mean, I put my hand in it, but it's not like a glove. It doesn't have like finger holes or anything. Would like it. I'd like to have one that actually had finger gloves. I feel like I might get some more better use out of it. But I do have a glove one, and it works really well on the rabbits because um, rabbits have very, very not sensitive, but fragile skin. It's very thin, so you have to be really careful. You can't just go in on them with like those wire brushes and stuff like you would use for like a dog with a thicker coat or a cat. But they really like the glove because the glove one is all rubber and it kind of uses static to hold the hair on there. I mean, it doesn't get as much hair out at once as the brushes do, but the rabbits are a lot more comfortable with the glove. But it's a fucking nightmare trying to brush them though when they're shedding like that because it's like being in a tornado of fur. Like no matter what you do, it's gonna get in your mouth. It's gonna get in your nose. It's gonna get in your eyes. It's gonna get all over the clothes that you're wearing. It's just gonna be everywhere, and it's so fucking annoying with like the amount of fur too. Just get some hairless rabbits, like those hairless cats. I fucking hate those things. I don't want to say they give me the creeps because they really don't creep me out. It just bothers me that they're allowed to be naked all the time and I'm not. That's why I don't like them. I mean, they don't look very intimidating. They just kind of look like a nut sack. So I mean, they're not very scary. They're just mad because they get to run around naked and people pay more for that. But people won't pay me more if I show up to work naked. They'll probably have me arrested. No, well, they grow their fur in really quick. They're shedding their winter coat right now, getting ready for the because they're I don't know, they have different fur for each season. So whatever's coming out is going to quickly be replaced with some really thicker stuff. I'm not a rabbit scientist though. Yeah, Doug has two. Well, Doug's hairy in of himself. I'm pretty hairy too. I need to trim up. I mean, I got my hair cut a couple weeks ago, but I didn't like get rid of any of the links. Actually, what I did was I had them just like kind of layered up, and then I had them basically cut a large chunk of the back of my head off because they were like, "Well, yeah, but you know, if you're growing out, that'll be shorter." I'm like, "Dude, it grows like twice, two times faster than the hair on the top of my head." So I'm like, just cut it off because by the time it gets long enough to do a ponytail again, the front of my hair will be caught up. And then they were like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. So I'm just letting this grow. I didn't take any length off of this stuff, just the back. But they did layer it up so it didn't look so shitty. Probably looks like hell right now because I'm wearing my hat all day. My hair's not quite long enough for the ponytail. It's just about there. I think I'm maybe like an inch and a half. I know I have less than 2 inches to go. And I've had a ponytail before, so I don't know though. Like I'm starting to get frustrated with my hair already, and I'm not even at the ponytail stage. I might just cut it all off because it gets on my nerves. I'm kind of like that. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm really indifferent as like far as like styles go, I suppose. Like I like having a beard. A beard's fun, I guess. But sometimes I just wake up one day and I'm like, I don't want a beard anymore, and it's just completely random. I'm the same way about my hair. It's one day I just decide that I don't want to go get my hair cut anymore. I just want to let it grow out and see what happens. And then I let it grow out. Back in high school, I had it below my shoulders, and that was all of it. The front, the back. I look fucking cringy as hell. So long hair, acne covered fucking hippie wearing tie dye and hanging out with all the juggalos. I was the only juggalo who didn't look like a juggalo, which made them think I was like a fed or something. I don't know. It was weird. I was like, no, I just like doing my own thing, man. No, like, because I guess they get like all these like fucking. They're really like thuggish, like the way the gangs are. And I never got dug that part of it. I like the music and I like the messages of the music for the most part. And I like Violent J and Shaggy and them. Like they've done some really cool stuff in my opinion, and I dig what they've been doing. But I've seen them even make fun of like some of these people who go like hardcore into it and everything, and they're like, "Man, guys, it's just fucking music and hanging out. Like y'all didn't have to turn it into something that it wasn't supposed to be." Because eventually, like the Juggalo thing, they started because it was originally like supposed to be like outcasts and stuff like that. But even in the groups and cliques I was kind of hanging out with, they were starting to be mean to like the fat ugly girls and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you got to take them out on a date or anything, but you don't have to run around calling them a fat whore at every turn and shit like that. I don't know. You become what you hate. That's the I don't know if that happened throughout like the Juggalo community, but that at least happened where in the communities that I was a part of back in Arizona around 2006 ish. Yeah, because that's when I went to go see ICP live. I went to the Hell's Pit show at I think it was the Club Rio or something like that in Phoenix. It's pretty cool, man. I think ABK performed. I don't think Twisted was there, but I think it was either fucking it's either Esham or Blaze. I think it was Esham though. I always forget. I was really stoned at that concert. I kept having joints passed to me from every direction. I smoked all of them, guys. I mean, I kept passing it on. One of my friends was like, "What? Something else is in there." I'm like, "Well, it's the perfect night for it." Nothing else was in there. They were all just smoking weed. People get so crazy about like thinking shit's laced and stuff too. Like, I gotta tell you, like, I know a lot of fucking dealers. I know a lot of users. That's kind of my community. Even just being a pothead, I end up finding myself with some of the lesser popular people. Let's just say they're not gonna waste drugs, lacing shit for random people. If you get anything that's laced, it's not by accident. If somebody either intentionally wants to fuck with you, more than likely that's what it is. So, as long as you're not a dipshit, nobody's gonna waste shit on you. It's not very common either. It's one of the boogeyman thing. I mean, like the way that they'll probably flip out this year too about kids like people quote unquote giving out weed candy to kids. That's not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna waste weed. That shit's expensive. It cost me like maybe 30 fucking dollars for like a box with maybe 10 pieces of the weed candy. That's 30 bucks, man. That's $3 a piece. I mean, that's more expensive than giving like full gas station bars, like full size fucking king size bars, even. Like, holy shit. Like, no, I'm gonna give all the kids a bunch of fucking weed candy. Why are you crying? You're sitting in the car. You can come out here. You got legs. Use them. But yeah, like somebody's totally gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna spend all this money just to, you know, possibly not even get anybody high. It might be those candies that end up like just sitting in the bag throughout the year and then their mom ends up throwing away the bag is all that's yeah, weed candy is super expensive. I forget there's a time lapse or a lag. Wonder how the book's doing. I hadn't checked on it in a minute. Aubrey, check my campaign and let me know. I don't want to go to another browser thing and risk getting booted off of my own stream. There you go. 439, cool deal. Thank you. I appreciate it. That means I'm $61 away from being funded. Hopefully, we can hit that pretty soon. Because that's what really fucked me over on that first one, too, was like I didn't hit that funding goal soon enough. So wasn't able to like hit the algorithm and all that super shit that I can't figure out. But I know that it exists. I'm just so retarded and unfamiliar with it. Cool deal. I'm sure I'll get more backers later in the day. I just wanted to make sure and launch at 4:20 Central Time. I think I hit it right on the mark too. I barely fucking made it too. I was like coming home from work, and I think I pulled in the driveway at like 2:14. Is this Pacific daylight time here? So it's not 4:20 yet. It's got a whole nother hour. Well, less than an hour. 54 minutes. Yeah, it is an odd hour, but that's fine. It's just important to me and my core beliefs to make sure and launch it on 4:20. That's my religion. I am a follower of the burning bush. But yeah, I'm really happy, man. I feel like even now it's done a lot better, and I feel a lot better about how the campaign's at, and you know, I set everything up. I put in a lot of work into it, and I feel like it's going to pay off. How about the singing bush, the musical vagina, the queefing queen? There we go. I don't know why I didn't think of Three Amigos. I should have. I've been watching. I was watching some interviews with. There was Conan O'Brien, but it was Martin Short and Steve Martin, Martin and Martin, uh, and they were talking about uh, the film as well because that was actually the movie that they had met while making. They didn't know each other before that film, and they were talking about how they ended up staying in touch even after the movie and everything. And they were kind of talking also about it's not like they stayed in touch because it was like a blockbuster movie and they made a ton of money on it. It bombed. Uh, it just ended up being a cult classic later on down the road. None of them said anything about Chevy Chase, which I'm sure anybody who's here kind of knows what the deal is with Chevy Chase. If you don't, Chevy Chase is just a huge fucking asshole and a piece of shit. And yeah, there's a reason why nobody really likes doing stuff with him anymore. He had his time in the spotlight, and everybody was really thankful that that came to a close. There's, and that's just not just hearsay. There's slews of things about him from his time on Saturday Night Live and among other things where he was just incredibly just mean and hateful to fucking people for absolutely no reason. He was not an easy person to work with. Probably still isn't, but I don't know. He may have gotten into the golden years of realizing he's probably going to die and he might need to start, kissing a little ass so they don't just throw him in a fucking home. Let's see here. I'm surprised nobody's tried to join. I put the link there. Surprised my wife hasn't joined. Do I just need to send her the thing? Here, I'll send it to you there. Oh, you've been sick the past 2 days? Man, yeah, I've heard that there's been some stuff going around. I don't think it's COVID. I think the people I've seen have said that they've tested for COVID, and that's not what it was. But I don't know. I hope I don't get it. Let's see. Who have we got here?
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
What's up?
Hard dicks and helicopters, man.
Wow.
Just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Stomach flu for me been barfing a lot. Oh man, I fucking hate that for you, dude. I hate barfing's. I can handle a lot of sick, but throwing up's the one that just I cannot fucking. I do not look forward to at all. Like, and I don't mean that I would look forward to being sick in other ways, but that's the one that I hate the most is throwing up because when you get the throwing up sick like that, man, it's like when you reach that point when your stomach's empty, but your body's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna keep fucking trying. That's the part that I fucking can't stand. Like, if our bodies were wired to just stop when it's appropriate, I don't think I would mind throwing up as much.
Wow. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I've had some quick throw ups before where it was just like, get it out of my stomach. And then, I was moving along and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I've had those too, I guess. Thinking about it. So I
But
guess,
it's those times where it has you like basically married to the toilet bowl,
yeah.
And you're just sitting there for hours, dry heaving. Every once in a while, you squeeze out a pussy little fart because you're clenching so much.
Mm-hmm.
Been sipping apple juice. Yeah, man. Fucking saltine crackers and Sprite. That's usually what kind of I stick around to. But be careful with that apple juice, though, man. Like, I know juicy juice is the one to avoid, but the sweetener that they use in that is a really powerful laxative. Not all apple juices. But yeah, just hanging out.
Hmm.
$12 away, cool deal, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking right on. I'm also waiting for all the backers of the campaign that I canceled to get that update too. I'm sure there'll be a few of them have actually commented. I told one guy that I was going to launch last week, and I was planning on it, but just I was still waiting on some things. I feel like a bear who's just like sitting there and some kid's poking me and it's like, do something. I'm like, all right, I'll launch the fucking book.
That's funny.
Let's see here.
Some apple juice
Huh?
does sound good.
It does. Woo. $12 away.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that I can actually reply instead of just listening to your stream. So I'm sorry if I'm quiet.
Yeah, it's okay.
I haven't streamed in a long time. Other than spaces, but it's kind of different. So, yeah. Doesn't help that I'm like really stoned either.
Yeah, I'm getting stoned here too.
Uh, be careful. Grandma's going to her car.
That's okay. My laptop went dead,
Oh,
and I got
did
that cable of the extension cord, but it was a two-pronger, and I was like, oh
it?
no. After I had set it up and everything.
Uh,
Oh, you're watching Idle Hands is a great movie. That's pretty much what inspired me to do the one scene in issue two where Spence uses his hands. Uh, Basically, like he controls them even though they're not attached to him, and they attack Officer Doug Garrett and myself. That was mostly inspired by Idle Hands because that's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I mean, it's just a great horror. The only thing I don't like is the third act. I really felt like the whole like the black demon hunter lady. I don't. It felt that part of the movie. I felt like they could have done better on. And I'm not saying that they don't need a black demon hunter lady, but they could have expanded her character a little more. The way she just kind of just shows up out of fucking nowhere and all of that stuff. It really just doesn't work. It kind of makes you cringe a little bit, like when she shows up at the end to save the day, and you're like, "Oh man, what? Who the fuck is this?" But yeah, um, I felt like maybe if they had added more scenes of her like going places and like interrogating people and more stuff like that, it kind of would have hit different, but it didn't. But that movie did have Jessica Alba in it, and it also had Seth Green and who's that one guy? He ended up playing fucking what's his face on Daredevil. Fuck, fucking Nelson, Foggy. He played Foggy Nelson.
hmm.
Yeah, I mean, her character, I feel it feels like she was just kind of shoved in there last minute. It really does. It doesn't feel like they really thought that out because even like the ending, it ended up being, yeah, it is the guy who played Foggy Nelson. But yeah, that's definitely him, 100%. Because I always enjoyed the stuff that he was in. That's why I really like Daredevil, because that's where I recognize him. It's like, oh, it's the guy from Idle Hands. As he looks pretty much the same now that he did then. I don't know who else is in that movie. Fuck, it was the kid who played the real version of Casper in that live action Casper movie that they did. Fuck, I
With
can't remember that kid's name now.
Christina Ricci.
Yeah, with Christina Ricci.
Hmm.
The part at the end when like he turns into his old self or whatever. The same actor that's the same actor as the main guy from Idle Hands.
Hmm. You should put that on tonight so I can watch it.
Yeah. Well, Eric says it's on Tubi, so we'll probably Cliff Clavin in House 2 looks like you have some kind of dimensional portal in your wall. Oh yeah, I love House 2 for that character alone, man. I feel like that dude saved the movie. Like he just shows up and he's just an expert at everything. Like anytime some other problem arises, he just happens to have another business card, like interdimensional portal specialist.
That's funny. Watch that too.
Yeah. I think we watched the first House. That was the one where it's like the Nam vet and he moves into the house and I don't know. We'll watch them back to back.
Okay.
There's also a third one, but it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so we'll probably skip that one.
Okay.
But yeah, House and House 2 are pretty good movies in my opinion. Idle Hands is good too. I mean, we're coming up on Halloween. We're gonna have to watch like a horror movie every night.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll watch a horror movie and like talk about it afterwards. Do like a little stream where we talk about the movies that we watched.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a short 10-minute stream. We liked it. We're going to bed. Good night.
Yeah.
Got shit to do. I don't know. I don't think we could do that every night, but probably maybe once or twice a week we could.
Yeah. Definitely every day of the weekend.
Yeah. We could probably do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
We might be able to watch movies every night, but we'll probably just have to talk about them on the weekends or
Yeah.
whatever.
Maybe we'll, like, I don't know. We could take little notes of what we want to say fresh from seeing the movie.
Oh, you had me confused for a second because Dave said Norm is in the first house, and my first thought when you said Norm was Norm McDonald, and I was scratching my head. I was like, no, the fuck he wasn't. But then I remember you're talking about Norm from Cheers. Yeah, he was in the first movie. Uh, wasn't wasn't the guy in the second movie from Cheers as well? The fucking maintenance guy, wasn't he? Fuck, he wasn't Norm. He was the older guy with the mustache. That may have been him, but I'm not too sure. I really wasn't too familiar with Cheers, so I do like a lot of actors that came from that show because you had what was that one really hot lady? Bam, Dave would know. Yeah, Cliff Clavin, the mailman. Yeah. You had it right the first time. I should have known. But you had Kelsey Grammer or Kelsey Graham or whatever his fucking name is, Frazier. Woody Harrelson was in that show too. Um, Ted Danson. Christy Alley, yeah, she was really high. Woo! Fully funded. Thank you, Eric. 519. I wish I could have set my funding goal to 420. Originally, I set my funding goal to $2, but Kickstarter was like, "We're not having that." Even though, like, when you're actually setting up the campaign, it's like you can enter any monetary amount from zero up. So they give you the illusion, but then they're like, "No, you have to at least go with 500." And I'm like, "Well, why don't you just fucking say that instead of making me feel like an asshole?" But yeah,
Yeah.
fully funded. But yeah, Christy Alley was hot as hell, man. Especially in her heyday. That was a very attractive woman.
I think so too.
And then she got in the habit of where she kept getting fat and losing weight and getting fat again and then losing the weight again and doing like that Nutrisystem or whatever it was.
Yeah. And I think she did Weight Watchers for a little while too.
Yeah. And then the old guy, the dad from Happy Days, I remember he kept doing those fucking scam fucking infomercials where it was like open up your own store or whatever. It was like Avon, but like way more shady and shit.
Oh yeah.
Where they were advertising you could earn $10,000 a week opening your own business. Yeah.
Wow.
No, you can't do that stuff. I used to remember seeing the advertisements where it was like, you could make like $5,000 a day just mailing envelopes.
Don't question what's in them. Just mail them.
Oh no, it's just a scam. They want you to pay for stuff. And it was the same shit that you would see advertised along with the X-ray glasses and the money printing machine and the hovercraft that you can make out of a vacuum cleaner, and probably alongside the build build your own helicopter. I was very familiar with those sections of magazines because those were my favorite sections of the magazines. I'm like, what other crazy shit do they think they can sell me? There was a lot of those taekwondo manuals and jiu-jitsu manuals and kung fu manuals and magic trick manuals and
Yeah.
magic tricks in of themselves and remotes, TV remotes where you could shape like a woman's body figure and you could remove the bikini if you wanted to.
Hmm.
Yeah, lots of weird stuff. I like weird stuff though. Weird stuff's pretty cool. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful day out.
It sure is.
Wish you guys could see it better. Let's see, maybe I can make it to where they can see it better. Let's see. Here we go. Beautiful sky. Not a cloud in sight. I'm gonna turn my camera off for a bit though. Hey, what's up? Oh, you're just gonna leave? Oh, you want me to just hook mine up? Because I need to charge my phone. That's why I came in the car. So, I don't know if they can hear us or not, though. Let's go to more settings, audio, AirPods. Yeah. CarPlay. There we go. Alright, so we should be cool now. I know it looks like Miss Skinny's gone, but she's still here.
Yeah.
We're just both in the same spot now.
They said we could. The fuck. They can hear us.
We can hear you. Alright. I gotta grab some stuff.
And now you're stuck with me.
Aha. Have returned. Have we? Okay, cool deal. Alright. What's up?
Nothing.
Were you just shorting out or?
Yeah.
Okay. Take this out. There we go. But yeah, I'm just trying to hold out because I want to keep going until at least 4:20, and we've got essentially 24 minutes. And we can turn the cam back on if you want to.
I'm okay. I was using a semi-recent face picture, so that's about as far as I like to. I don't know. Anyway.
Cool deal.
Cool deal.
Wish you had some soda or something to drink.
Yep.
You know, we are on 5G. Hey, you want to stream on the go?
Sure.
You want to get some food? Yeah, you have to run in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do it.
I got to stay here and tend the stream. But yeah, we can go get teriyaki. We can do whatever the fuck you want.
And we can, well, I'll have to run into the gas station first. Grab a soda.
Yeah.
And we'll go. Okay.
Now let's get some fucking food, man.
For sure.
There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting ready to go get food. Because I am a hungry motherfucker. You know what I had for lunch today?
Pizza?
Yeah, I had pizza. I forgot I had pizza. I was about to say I didn't have shit, but now that you've reminded me, yeah, I did have pizza. But I feel like I haven't had anything to eat. I'm gonna have chicken noodle soup, crackers, and ginger ale. That sounds like a great combination, man. I don't know about you, but like,
I'm feeling 22.
don't do that. You throw a wrench into the gears. Oh, we gotta put the buns up.
Okay.
So I'll go put the buns up, I guess.
Okay.
I can't leave them out.
But yeah, you guys. Fully funded on the first day. I like it. I like it a lot, I guess. Oh, shit. Dropped my phone.
All right. Let's go get food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I'll move this. Woo.
My turn.
We're sitting at 6:48.
Wow.
That's pretty damn good, man. It's pretty good. That's a nice little house. Sold.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a pretty dress on. Her skirt. What would you call that?
I'm scared.
Like, well, when you say skirts, I just think of like short things, you know?
Short ones? Just short ones?
Yeah, just short ones. Like,
Oh.
I always would assume like one of the ones that like go all the way down to like past the knee and like ankle area.
If you have to wear a shirt with it, it's a skirt.
Okay. I didn't know. It's not like I have a habit of shopping for them or anything like that. So
Well,
most guys just kind of have to just gather a little bit of information here and there from just what we observe, and then make our judgments from there. And that's what this is.
Yeah. Now you know. If you have to wear a shirt with it, it's a skirt.
Yeah.
If it comes with its own shirt, slug bug.
Fuck you.
I got that off my rear mirror. It's behind us too. Yeah. If it comes with its own shirt, it's a dress.
Yeah. Or if it has its own shirt attached.
Right.
Because, you can buy stuff in like sets. Like,
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about, and that's semantics.
it's still the same.
Okay.
Don't make me send you to Dick's Tire Holes.
Did you get a good loogie off of that one?
No.
Oh.
I didn't have enough in there to really get the pronunciation right.
Oh. Dang. Hey, there's a bug wagon.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was behind us. Or it went past us on this side. But anyway. Yeah. Bug wagon. Bing, bang.
What's going on?
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Up. That core.
He's going to get on the lady, I guess.
Oh, well. Good for her. Maybe she's single and maybe she's available
I
to.
mean, I'm not against it, but I definitely hope he doesn't. Oh, I guess they know each other or something because they just.
No.
But yeah, they just like stopped. Like, I don't know what's up with people. Like, you're in an area, you're in a parking lot, it's filled with parking spots, but instead of actually just parking, you just stop in the middle of the fucking driving area and park there. Get out of your vehicle, walk 20 feet to converse with somebody. Like,
You could have
maybe if we
parked.
had like this device that we could use to communicate with each other without like being close enough to hear one another.
Right.
Like, we could call it a phone.
A cellular telephone.
Or like those people that just, like, they're both driving the opposite way on the road and they happen to see and recognize each other. So they're like, we're just going to stop in the middle of the road
Oh,
and
yeah.
just have a little chat here. I don't know if that's just a southern thing or
Apparently.
not, but I've seen it a couple of times here, but not as much as I did back home,
Yeah. And then they'd be offended when you had to have them move.
Yeah, they would act like you're the asshole if you honked at them or something. I go, well, you're the one who's trying to fucking build a town square in the middle of the goddamn road. This is why we have bars and shit. Can't you guys, like, meet up?
Right.
Like, fucking hang out or something? Or, ride together.
Right.
Or just call each other on the phone.
Something.
But yeah, I don't know. People are just shitheads sometimes. I don't like a lot of the cars. I'm with Dave about the being like, I don't know. Yeah, those same drivers are in a rush when you're needing to cross the street. I try to get pedestrians the right of way, but sometimes pedestrians are assholes too. I feel like both sides have a lot of fucking work to do. But I think we can all agree that the cycle fags are the worst of the worst, though. And I don't mean just anybody who rides a bicycle. I mean, you know who they are. I know who they are. But yeah, I can't stand the cycle fags, man. Like, I respect most people I see, like, on a bike. Like, you can tell when it's like some dude just trying to get to work or wherever the fuck he's going, as opposed to some asshole who decided to put on a super asshole suit so he could get in everybody's way and be completely entitled piece of fucking shit. And what gets on my nerves is those guys will be like, oh, you have to respect us the same as another vehicle. Well, motherfucker, I guess that means you need to drive you need to go the speed limit too, then.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Get to pedaling.
like I said, I don't mind regular people that I see on bicycles. Regular people, you can tell, they'll usually do the right thing. And they won't be, like, actually in the fucking road. They're usually decent human beings. Speaking of cycle fags, I want to go out. I want to go biking again this weekend if we can.
Yeah.
See, I ride a bike too.
We just do it correctly.
I just do it in normal clothes. I don't need the world to see the outline of my cock.
Yeah.
I don't think these guys are attaining speeds necessary to justify the whole aerodynamics.
Right. Like, calm down. You're in the middle of the road.
Be like, bro, if you really want to go faster, just give me a weed eater. And
I'll chase you.
I'll get you something worked out.
Okay. Anybody that I hit after this point.
That's a really short one.
Yeah, I know. I saw. She's got a good booty.
She's got a nice body, but her face was kind of. I don't know. She just had this look. At least from what I saw.
Yeah.
But she looked like she smelled shit.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Come on. Move it along. Move it along.
You're clear this way. They got the red light. So as long as you don't have anything right, which doesn't look like you do. I can't really see. If you don't go soon, you're going to lose your opportunity.
Okay, let's go.
Good job, honey.
I really need to adjust these mirrors. All right. Come on, Miss the Dipsy Doodle.
Don't hit the sun.
Woo! Aubrey knows how to drive.
Barely.
Fuck you.
You are a good driver. It's better than most.
Most women, at least. I'm not.
Yeah, you're better than most of the guys that I know. I mean, we got to think about the people that we know.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's.
One of them goes through like a different car every 2 months. Another one's wrecked like 5 of them in 1 year. I'm not going to count Gramps' car always being in the shop because he has that old Ford. And I feel like that thing just lives in the shop. It's not really his driving ability.
So, she's just really hard on the
Yeah, we know a lot of people.
So that's 4 right now.
Yeah. So you're a good driver, man. Dude, stop doing that. If you feel like you have to whisper it, we shouldn't be discussing it right now.
Yeah.
And Dave just ate his chicken soup. That was good. Was it the Campbell's chicken soup? That's what I was trying to get to talking about earlier. Is I don't know if it's just me, but the only chicken noodle soup I really like is just Campbell's. Like even the Progresso or whatever it is, like I don't really like that too much. It just tastes just weak as hell. Like I want that just. I don't know. I just really like the Campbell's.
I want to try to home make it.
If you can home make it, just go overboard on the chicken broth. I think that's all that you need to do that Campbell's doesn't do is Campbell's probably just goes ham on the chicken broth and everybody else is a little bit more stingy on it.
Yeah. Maybe add some bouillon.
Some bouillon, you know. You got that gold bouillon. You need to throw a few coins in the pot, you know. You feed the whole crew. That's why they got me on.
Okay.
Are you going to look at a menu or something on your phone?
Yeah.
Now, 648 was where we were at last time I checked. 678 now. So I sold a PDF or 2 or 3. No, 4, 7. That's 3. Woo! Very exciting. Very good news there. Very good news indeed. All right, we have 3 minutes to go. Where's your pipe at? I know it's got a full bowl. The countdown is on there. And then I can be free of the street. Oh, man. I might get fresh weed there. I need weed. Fresh weed stat. Have less than 3 minutes. Oh no,
Sorry.
I gotta grind it too. Shit.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
You know what you should play the final countdown on your phone.
Okay.
Look at that. Good stuff.
Avada's scalp solution.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Discover your
excuse
scalp
you.
must-haves.
I don't
Increase
consent
scalp
to
fiber
this.
circulation.
There we go. Okay.
You couldn't just let it play. Made it. Time to spare. Got it good, man. All right, that's it, guys. I'm going to get some food. I might stream again later with the wife. We might play some video games. We might play Payday 3 and do some cool stuff there. So we'll probably be streaming again at some point. Maybe today or maybe tomorrow. But as always, do stuff. Later, guys. Thanks for stopping in, everybody.